Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Fadad and this video is about Fulbright Personal Statement. This one is a highly requested video and understandably so. Personal statement can make or break your application, so a lot rides on getting this right. तो अगर आप plan कर रहे हैं Fulbright पे apply करने का, keep watching because in this video I will talk about what a personal statement is, what it isn't, and how to write a winning statement that will get your application noticed. साहौर में जब फुलब्राइट के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे थे तो हमें सबसे ज़्यादा टाइम आफ्टर जीआरई प्रिपरेशन ऑब्वियसली पर्सनल स्टेटमेंट लिखने में लगा था. वी रोट मल्टीपल ड्राफ्ट्स. मैंने कम से कम 7 से 8 मुख्तलिफ ड्राफ्ट लिखे थे विद डिफरेंट डिटेल्स बिफोर आई फाइनलाइज्ड माय स्टेटमेंट. उस टाइम पे मुझे लग रहा था कि probably आई एम ओवर थिंकिंग दिस, but now after going through the entire process and having been on the Fulbright application review committee, I can confidently say कि exactly ऐसा ही करना चाहिए. And that's my key advice to you as well. Write multiple drafts and don't wait till the last few days to write your personal statement. Give yourself ample time to do this. अपना पहला ड्राफ्ट एप्लीकेशन डेडलाइन से कम 1 महीना पहले लिख लें ताकि आपके पास वाफर टाइम हो to review, re-review and proofread your statement before you submit it. पिछले 2-3 सालों में साहौर मैंने कंबाइंड 100 से ऊपर स्टेटमेंट्स रिव्यू कर लिए और इतने सारे स्टेटमेंट्स पढ़ने के बाद हमने एक डूज एंड डोंट्स की लिस्ट बनाई है विच कैन बी वेरी हेल्पफुल इन राइटिंग योर पर्सनल स्टेटमेंट. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द बेसिक्स. फुलब्राइट एप्लीकेशन में 2 स्टेटमेंट्स लिखनी होती हैं. पर्सनल स्टेटमेंट इज़ वन ऑफ देम. ये एप्लीकेशन का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सेक्शन है. इनफैक्ट इट इज़ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ योर एप्लीकेशन. Keep in mind these 3 points while writing your statement. Number 1, your personal statement doesn't have to be a sob story. ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपकी ज़िंदगी में मुश्किलात का कोई पहाड़ टूटा हो या फिर आप कोई बहुत दुखी स्टोरी लिखेंगे तो तभी आपकी एप्लीकेशन नोटिस होगी. अगर ऐसे एक्सेप्शनल सर्कमस्टांसेस गुजरे हैं तो श्योर राइट अबाउट इट, बट इन अ मैनर दैट शोज हाउ दैट एक्सपीरियंस हैज स्टेयर्ड यू टुवर्ड्स वेयर यू आर गोइंग. ज़बरदस्ती स्टेटमेंट में दुख और गम डालने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Fulbright is not a need-based scholarship. Second, your personal statement doesn't have to sound fancy or be full of big words. सही इंग्लिश हो, स्पेलिंग और ग्रामेटिकल मिस्टेक्स ना हो और आपका मैसेज कन्वे हो रहा हो. That's all you need. In fact, सिंपल और छोटे सेंटेंसेस पढ़ना ज़्यादा आसान होता है and they make it easier for your reviewer to understand and like your application. ज़्यादा टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज इस्तेमाल ना करें. एक दूसरे फील्ड के बंदे को आसानी से आपका स्टेटमेंट समझ आ जाना चाहिए. That's important. Keep that in mind while writing your statement. And the third point is, important बातें लिखें, सब कुछ ना लिखें. Your statement is not your autobiography. अपनी पूरी लाइफ स्टोरी नहीं लिखनी. Remember, there is a 750 words की limit. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं लिख सकते. So pick what's important and significant to your life story and stick to the word limit. Now that you know what a personal statement is not, let's talk about what it actually is. जब आप एप्लीकेशन में पर्सनल स्टेटमेंट का सेक्शन खोलेंगे तो आपको ये बॉक्स नज़र आएगा जिसके ऊपर ये पैराग्राफ लिखा हुआ है. इसका मतलब क्या है? Basically, what this means is that this statement is your self-portrait, up close and personal. It would be unique only if it is actually about you. हर किसी की story different होती है. Plot can be the same, but the details are almost always different. These details are what matter. Fulbright wants to know who you are, what your story is, and what motivates you. A good way to check for this is to have somebody else read your statement for you. If they can recognize this as your statement, then you're fine. But if your statement can pass off as someone else's statement, then you're missing something there. Make it personal, add details. This requires some serious self-reflection, right? Just not about what you have done and what you want to do, but what you have learned and what you want to learn आगे. Not just the events, but the significance of those events. This is what is missing from most of the statements. And if you do this, your statement will stand out. Okay. अब आपको ये पता लग गया है कि what the personal statement is all about. Now, let's talk about how to write this statement. सबसे पहले ज़हन में रखें that the first draft you will write is going to be really bad. सबका ऐसा ही होता है. But through proofreading and repeated editing, you will finally have yourself a decent statement worthy of a Fulbright award. First step, start with the hook. It's really hard to read boring things, so get your reader interested. Now, what would an interesting hook look like? It can be any event from your life. A personal achievement, something you have struggled with, कोई realization. इसका मकसद ये है कि आप रीडर की अटेंशन पकड़ लें. ज़रूरी नहीं है कि कोई ग्राउंड ब्रेकिंग चीज़ हो. This can be as simple as a conversation you remember from your childhood or a project you did. This is something specific that shows something about you and helps you tell your story. Here is an example of what a good hook looks like. So pause the video and read through it. Now, this is good because it is something different. It starts with poetry and delves right into a personal anecdote. Also, notice the writing style. It's using the technique show, don't tell. जैसे इस example में, the writer is walking the reader through how it must be living in the Shimshal Valley. It's like painting a mental picture. It's an effective writing technique to use in some parts of your personal statement. Keep this in mind. Avoid using cliches like, ever since I was a child, I wanted to become a mechanical engineer. Don't do that. Be a little more creative. Now that you've used the hook in the intro, let's move on to the main body of the statement. In this section, talk about your education, special interests, क्या पढ़ा, क्या सीखा, कोई co-curriculars थे, debating, sports, adventure club, etc. With everything you mentioned, talk about how did all of this impact you, influence you, why is this relevant to who you are and what you want to do. Without mentioning the significance of these things, all of that information is pretty much useless. Let's have a look at this example. Video pause करें और पढ़ लें. So this is good because the applicant has mentioned his experience of working with ASIC and how that experience has directed him towards a career in the public sector. So make sure you talk about why the events you mentioned are important to your story. By this point, the reader should start to get a sense of the sort of person you are. The third part of the personal statement should talk about your practical experience and career plans. Basically, आपने ये बताना है कि how did you end up doing what you are doing and where do you plan to go from here. जब आप अपने career plans बता रहे हो, तो make sure that they are realistic. The review committee wants to select people who know what they want out of the Fulbright experience and what to do afterwards. So make their job easy and be specific. Also, don't go into too much details about your research or work plan in this statement. वो आप दूसरी statement में लिखेंगे. Focus more on the motivation for selecting your field of work or your field of study. Here is an example. This clearly outlines the work experience, how it led to the applicant's choice of degree, and then gives 1 to 2 statements about what he would do with that degree. अब आ जाएं conclusion पे. Basically पूरी कहानी जोड़नी है अब. Bring in details together from the above 3 parts and make your case. आपने ये दिखाना है कि आप एक अच्छी choice होंगे Fulbright के लिए और इस experience के बाद आप पाकिस्तान वापस आकर अच्छा काम करेंगे. Something like this. Now you have yourself a personal statement draft with an intro, main body, and a conclusion. You would obviously need to review this and edit it a couple of times to fix the language, word limit, वगैरह वगैरह. But this is a good place to start. Before I end this video, I want to say that there's no one way of writing a personal statement. लोगों ने मुख्तलिफ approach इस्तेमाल किए हैं जो उनको suit करता है. Your personal statement should reflect who you are. This approach has served us well and the people whom we helped. Hope you find this helpful as well. So get to it. Start writing your personal statement. We wish you best of luck. Let us know in the comments below if you like this video. And if you like our content, like और सब्सक्राइब का बटन दबाना ना भूलें और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों के साथ ये वीडियो शेयर करें. हम अगली वीडियो स्टडी रिसर्च ऑब्जेक्टिव्स पे बना रहे हैं और फिर उसके बाद फुलब्राइट एप्लीकेशन फिल करने की स्टेप बाय स्टेप गाइड पे. सो हिट द बेल बटन ताकि आपको नोटिफिकेशन आ जाए जब भी हम कोई वीडियो पोस्ट करें. Until next time, this is Fardad and you are watching Baignbaigum.